All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to continue the Year 4 offseason with your Stanley Cup winning Ottawa Senators. So we just got through the re-sign stage. We have about $5 million for free agency, which is nice. We were able to get everyone re-signed, so the Stanley Cup roster will be back next year. But we need a backup goaltender. There was a few options here in Kari Lehtinen, Gustafsson, and Roth. We just dropped Ben Scrivens because he's 31 with only 3-star. He could continue to drop. These guys, yeah, 3.5-star. 3-star for Gustafsson as well. So maybe Lehtinen and Enroth would be the best bets, right? But we have some comments here. So before I go any further, let me just read some of these. First one, sign the Super Swede Blythe. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Blythe. So he can play as a fourth-line grinder with Smith and Abdelkader. Move Dadonov to the third line and sign Enroth to a one-year deal. If Hope or Savard jumps to the point where they can be a backup, use Enroth in the AHL. All right, so that makes sense. I could definitely use Jonas Enroth in that way. And he's also a super Swede, right? So bringing in more Swedish players for our team. Next comment, you need another 85-plus overall in your offense. I definitely agree with that. When you take a look at our defensive core especially, a 93 and a 90, that's nice. But when you look at our forwards, 87 Kyle Turris, he's our best guy overall-wise anyway. It's just that number, and he's not getting any better. But what did I say last year before we started the simulation, boys? I want one more year with this roster to see the growth. We're going to see if I made the right calls, or obviously I made the right calls because we won the Stanley Cup. But just in the sense of growth. Jaden Schwartz, I'm hoping that he grows. Abinajad, I'm hoping that he grows. Burakovsky, I'm hoping that he grows. Stone, I'm hoping that he grows. Curtis Lazar, I'm hoping that he grows, right? So you're correct when you say we need another 85-plus overall in my offense, but that's not, I don't think I should acquire that through a trade or free agency. I'm hoping that it's our younger players who eventually will jump up. But we're going to see if I made that right choice or not for growth, right? And also, I forgot to do it in the last video. I did show you guys the rookies that were drafted, but I did not show you the awards. So we'll go through all this, all right? So there it is, your Stanley Cup champions, the Ottawa Senators. There's the first 4 years. President's Trophy, Ottawa. What a year, man. What a year. Clarence S. Campbell, St. Louis, Prince of Wales, Ottawa, and the Eastern. Art Ross goes to Tyler Seguin. He broke up a 3-year run from Steven Stamkos. My God. Hart Memorial, Tyler Seguin. He had a great year. Jeez. James Norris, Erik Karlsson. Is that his third now in his career? Because 14-15, that was this year where he won. Well, he won it in my GM mode, right? But he also won it a few years. What was it, 2011, 2012? Was it a shortened season? Karlsson won it before that. So this might be his third Norris Trophy. Holy shit. The guy's the real deal. Lady Bing, and now he's a Stanley Cup champion as well. Lady Bing, Tyler Seguin, Calder Memorial, Ehlers, Nylander, Reinhardt, Ranta, Conn Smythe, Robin Lehner. There it is, boys. Robin Lehner, the super sweet. He wins the Conn Smythe, and he also won the Vezina. So Conn Smythe and Vezina trophy for Robin Lehner, and he also won the William M. Jennings. Very nice, very nice. Bill Masterton, Hayden Fleury, Frank J. Selke, Sidney Crosby, the best defensive forward. Wow. Ted Lindsay, Corey Perry, Maurice Richard, Tyler Seguin. Tyler Seguin had an incredible year. Holy crap, what was that, 4 trophies? Major trophies as well. All right, so there you go. Robin Lehner, Vezina, and a Conn Smythe. It doesn't get much better than that, right? So now that we've done all that, let's head into the free agency. I think that the combination of Jonas Enroth and then this forward, what was his name? Blythe? I'm sure it's pronounced some weird way, but he's a super Swede. He's only got 3-star, but he's a grinder. And I agree, he could be used on the fourth line. Maybe even some depth, because we could use Patrick Maroon this year. I would like to pick him up. We have the cap space, right? So, I'm going to get this guy, Anton Blythe. I'll sign him to a 1-year deal. Doesn't look like he's going to grow anymore. 3-star, that's a weird one. 83 for 3-star is pretty good, the way it is, right? So I'll go 1 year, 2.5, because, well, another team is interested. Hang on. Yeah, Enroth was cheap, so 1 year, 2.75. All right. Goaltender, Jonas Enroth. Yeah, 1.5. That makes sense. All right, so I'll get him on the team for 1.750. There you go. You know what? I probably should have offered him more. There's 2 other teams interested in him. Ah, shit, I didn't think about that. All right, now that's taken care of. Now, what was I doing? I have 31 players under contract. Let me just make sure I have room to sign Jonas Enroth. If I have too many goaltenders. I don't think I do. No, we're good. Yeah, we only have 3 goalies. So Enroth will be in there. And now, since we have only 31 players under contract, and I have the salary cap figured out, we can sign some depth. All right, so goaltenders, defensemen. Let's just find some guys who wouldn't mind a two-way deal. All right, so Roback, 80 overall. There you go. Braden McNabb. You can get a chance to play in the AHL. Maybe get the chance to play for the Stanley Cup winning team. All right, so there you go, McNabb. Right wingers. I'm just going to sign one two-way guy for each. Pulkkinen. Let's get a snipe. Oh, man. Pulkkinen might jump. I don't know if he's going to turn 27 by the time preseason happens, but you know what? Let's take a chance on this guy. You never know. There you go. Pulkkinen. Toulouse. Nah, that's fine. Left wingers. Yoinsu. Karan. Shiri. Let's go with Karan. There you go. That's fine. Just need some depth. Very nice. And centers. Lewis, no. Some people were saying to sign Trevor Lewis. We don't need centers. We are fine for centers. Abinadad Lazar, Turris, Smith. We're fine. Even Travis Konechny coming up, right? We are absolutely fine. Antoine Vermette, nah, he's a little bit too old. No, I need guys. There you go. Landon Ferraro, hell yeah. Is this guy related to Ray? Oh, you want a one? No. You want a one-way deal. I can't offer him that. Loktionov. Yeah, I'll sign this guy. There you go. That works. Let me get another guy just in case. Austin Watson. Yeah, I'll get this guy too. All right. Just stocking up the shelves a little bit, boys. That's all I'm doing. All right. So this video may be a little bit shorter because we're not going to do any simulating in this one. We're going to, you know what, just in case Enroth doesn't sign. We're going to do the whole, what's it called, the NHL review where we go through all the teams, take a look at everything. We're going to set it up for the video after that, but I want to see the growth because the line changes and everything. It'd be really nice if we could defend the President's Trophy, defend the Eastern Conference Championship, and then defend the Stanley Cup, but we got to get off to the right start here. And also, maybe you guys can, in the comments section, what was our lineup throughout most of the year? Power play, penalty kill, all of that, because we might as well just go with the same roster that we had last year, right? Maybe a few changes, but especially penalty kill and power play, because we're a good defensive team, right? I could always do it myself, but we'll take a look at the players after. So Enroth is on our team, good. Blyde, good. McNabb, good. All right, we got everyone. Yep, good. All right, so let us jump to preseason. I won't waste your time. All right, boys, so here we go. Preseason, year number 5. This is going to be interesting. Did I make... Obviously, we won the Stanley Cup, right? But the player growth. Let's see if I made the right call. Mark Stone, man. I really like to see this guy at an 86 or 87. That would be nice. So, roster moves. What was he, an 84 before? Or did he jump up to 85? He might have been 85. You know, I don't even remember. Roster moves, all right. No, but I'm looking for something really good out of him. So, hang on. Goaltenders. All right, so Robin Lehner, 86. Did he jump from an 85 to an 86? So, that's good news. I guess you have to allow him to grow with a Conn Smythe and a Vezina. So, you know, there's an improvement slightly. Jonas Enroth, he still has his 3.5 stars, so that's good, but good backup right there. Brendan Hope and Mackenzie Savard. Mackenzie Savard, boys, he might be one of those goaltenders that don't grow, right? I mean, I want him to. He's 78 overall at 21 years old. That's not bad, but he needs to have a major jump next year. He needs to be like 22 in his mid-80s. We've seen goaltenders like that. I'll even take a look at his trade value, right? But if he doesn't grow, I'd like to get rid of him. Because if Robin Lehner's our goaltender right now, we could use his trade value to bring in another stud to our team, like another top defenseman or something, or another draft pick, or right. I want Mackenzie Savard, but he's just not growing. Brendan Hope. He's still 78, so these guys will split the games down there. Defenseman. All right, let's see this. Woo! Hampus Lindholm. He's 24 years old. He's up to 95 overall. I guess you'd have to after a season like that. Plus 34. He was a plus 15 in the playoffs. 19 points in 23 games played, and now he's 95 overall. Look at that defensive category. All right, so we're going to run with Hampus Lindholm this year. Erik Karlsson, was he a 90, went up to 91, or was he always 90? I think he was a... Yeah, he was a 90, so he's up to 91, so he's even still growing, so that's good. How old is Karlsson? Karlsson's only 28, boys. That is, we got a young team. Cody Ceci, 86, so he hasn't grown, but he still has another 2 years to grow, and 86 as a second behind 2 90s is just fine. Justin Braun still has his 4-star potential. I'm glad I was able to hold on to him. Weirkosh, he is going to play alongside of Cody Ceci, and Tootin, 83. Good, he hasn't dropped to 3-star. He's still got his 3.5-star. So Tootin can definitely play this year. And for depth, we have McNabb, Barkowski, Bear. Let's see this guy. All right, excuse me. This Bear guy is coming up. He's really fast. Holy shit. Lanoy, Core. All right, so all these guys still in their mid-70s. All right, so now right wingers. Come on now, Stoney. Come on, Stone. Jump for me, baby. Right wingers. Fuck! Stone, 84. All right, boys. So Stone did not end up jumping to an 86 or an 87. I would love to have seen it, right? Now, we've played him on the first line in previous years. He's got good stuff. I mean, he's a plus player and everything, right? But maybe going into the future, he starts to become a second liner, maybe even a third liner. There were times where we went with Burakovsky on the first line with Schwartz and then Stone on the second or third line, right? Especially with guys like Dadonov and Konechny coming up. He's also listed as a third line checker. So, yeah, that's interesting. Blythe, though, did he jump up to 85 or was he 85? No, he jumped up, didn't he? He was like 83. Yeah, this guy, man. All right, that was a good signing right there. Very nice, very nice. Evgeny Dadonov, boys, he's now an 82. He's still listed as a depth forward, but look at that defensive awareness now. Now up at 84. The kid has learned how to play defensive hockey. Yeah, he can play in the NHL this year. The only thing he doesn't have is the physical category, but if that was up there in the 80s, he'd probably be like an 85 based on his puck skills, senses, defense, and skating. His shot could be a little bit harder, but he's a playmaker, and he's only 21 years old. But the guy's a big-time performer, so he's got to play. Ben Smith, no. Condra, Fontaine, no. Pulkkinen did not grow, but some depth for us. 80 overall, not bad. So Blythe, Stone, Maroon. Maroon might be the guy who gets sat this year. It's basically Blythe or Maroon. And how could you say no to Blythe? All right, so Dadonov is in there. Good. Left wingers. Jaden Schwartz. So Jaden Schwartz is going to be 86 overall. He did not grow. He still got good offensive categories, though. I was hoping for a little bit better. And Burakovsky, only 84. Burakovsky still has 3 more years to grow, though. So that could be good for us. But damn it, man. I was hoping for some growth. We really didn't get it. Hoffman still an 84. Abdelkader, 84. All right, Karan, Schaefer. Rudy Schaefer, our first-round pick in 2017. He's up at 74 overall now. Good. And centers. All right, Kyle Turris. Jesus, man. Oh, my God. We had such a good year and no one grew. Zibanejad has 1 more year of growth. Oh, my God, man. They had a 20-goal season, 20 points in 23 games in the playoffs. Come on now, game. Give him some growth. Curtis Lazar, he's 23. He's still getting better. I wonder if I should give up on Zibanejad, just let him become a third-line center and give Lazar second-line time to grow. But then again, Zibanejad is listed as a second-liner. Lazar is listed as a third-liner. If we want them to grow, we got to put them in their spots, right? Now, Travis Konechny, it was only his first year down in the AHL last year. He played pretty good, but he's only 81 overall, and he's still listed as a minor league scorer. So maybe another year down there in the minors would help. It's either him or Dadonov. What I like about him is his defensive awareness is up at 86. So that's right. Now we just have to wait for his offensive awareness and his puck skills. Because his shooting, he's already got a really hard shot. The guy might be able to score some goals, but he's just not there yet. He's 1 or 2 years away from NHL, especially considering we're a Stanley Cup winning team. So Travis Konechny, boys, I think should play down there in the minors. You guys can let me know what you think, though. All right, and when it comes to forwards, how many? I think we have 1 too many. So if I sit, let me just for right now sit Maroon. All right, I can bring him up for depth. I just want to sit him for right now so I can take a look at everything. So the lines, what should we have? If I go back to the lines that were here last year, I believe it was like that. Zibanejad, there you go. Blythe, Dadonov, Zach Smith, Wingles, and Abdelkader. All right, so that would basically be our setup. And that's pretty filthy. Look at that fourth line. All grinders, 84, 83, 85. That's a filthy fourth line. Dadonov would slot in with Curtis Lazar and Wingles. So Dadonov and Lazar, I'm looking for something. I don't really need a sniper there. Wingles is nice to have on the left wing because he's good defensively. And he's proved himself in the past. I mean, the playoffs got some, well, you know what? I guess he doesn't have great numbers. But still, I wouldn't want to acquire anybody, and Travis Konechny doesn't go there. So that would be the setup. We also have Maroon that we got to think about. Then Lindholm and Carlson, CC, Weirkosh, Tootin, and Braun. The game already knows what I'm thinking. And then power play, we can get Curtis Lazar in there, and we can also get maybe take Stone off and get Dadonov in on the power play. That might not be a bad idea, right? So what do you guys think we should do with the power play? The penalty kill, Zach Smith. Curtis Lazar's got to be on it, but then Blythe and Abdelkader, I'd imagine. But what was our penalty kill lines last year? Because we were a really good defensive team. I'd like to bring that back. 4-on-4 lines, all right, and goaltender. We got the 2 Super Swedes in the net. All right. AHL squad. Hang on a sec. AHL. Best lines. Is Konechny starting? Yeah, he's somewhere in there. There, he's third liner. I definitely would put him on the first line. And then maybe... You know what? I don't need to get anyone because we already have, like, I just go Polkin in there and then Ben Smith because he's a playmaker. You put 2 snipers beside him. Give him power play time. Give him all that. And next year he'll be an 82, 83, 84, something like that. We can use him, all right? So let me know what you guys think about the line changes. Now let's take a look at the NHL. This is year number 5. It's going to be, I don't know. I still think you'll have the top guys like the Sidney Crosbys and the Alex Petrangelos. You know, I wouldn't say the drafted players have come through just yet, except for like the year 1 guys. But like guys like Aaron Ekblad, I'm sure, like what was he before, man? He was way up there. I didn't mean to leave that. Hang on, trading block. All right. So forwards, first line forwards in the NHL. Let's see. Sorted by overall. Let's see who's got the best. Sidney Crosby at 98 overall. Evgeny Malkin at 95. Connor McDavid at 95. There's Connor McJesus for you guys. The kind of seasons that he had. Yep, 86. He's a point-per-game player now. He's looking very good. Look at that puck skills category. My goodness. So Columbus could be a tough team. Ovechkin, 95. What's his potential? Yeah, he's still up there. Still getting her done. Stamkos, Tavares, Taves, Kane, Perry, Getzlaf, Sagan, Drouin, Backstrom, Johnny Gaudreau, Sam Bennett. There you go. Sam Bennett really grew. He's up to 91 now. That's probably his first. See what I mean? These young guys who were drafted the year before the game was released, they're starting to come up. Nathan McKinnon, he's a 91 overall now. Let's keep going down here. Voracek, Sam Reinhart, Philip Forsberg, Taylor Hall, Bobby Ryan. Got rid of those 289s. Phil Kessel, Max Domi, 89. Very good play. Oh, my. Yeah, that's a good playmaker right there. Galchenyuk, Duchesne, Scheifele, Bergeron, James Neal, Austin Matthews. Here we go. Some drafted players getting up there now. The New Jersey Devils. Who do they have? Eichel and Matthews? Oh, Couture, Johnson, Wheeler, Johansson, Okposo, Krejci, JVR, Huberdeau, Tarasenko. Let's just go through them all. There you go. All right, so there are all the first liners in the NHL. Now let's take a look at the defensemen. Top 2 defensemen. So you got Aaron Ekblad. Aaron Ekblad is officially the best defenseman in the NHL overall-wise, and he's only 22 years old. It's because he's got the... Look at his body checking. It's at 99. Oh, my God. Yeah, Lindholm, he would be up there, but it's just his body checking. It's the only thing that's a little... Well, it's at 89. It's just not 99. All right? And maybe that's 2 overalls better. Who knows? What's Aaron Ekblad? 2 years for Aaron Ekblad. My God, he's going to get paid. 24 years old, he's going to get paid big time. Shea Weber, he's 95. Doughty, 92. Petrangelo, 92. Hannafin, look at that. Noah Hannafin from the Edmonton Oilers. He's up there at 91 overall now. Ryan Suter, Eric Carlson, very nice, 91. Roman Josi, 91. PK Subban, 91. Victor Hedman, 90. Letang, Gormley, Shattenkirk, and McDonough. And last but not least, let's take a look at the elite goalies in the NHL. Carey Price, Jonathan Quick, Schneider, Rask, Varlamov, Bobrovsky, Fleury, Bishop, Rene, Lundqvist. So our Vezina trophy-winning Conn Smythe goaltender, I guess not good enough to be considered elite just yet. Dubnyk, Stolarz, Comrie, Crawford, Holtby, Allen, Halak, Howard, Mason, Byzantine, Markstrom, Mrazek, Dansk, Anderson, Ramo, Hammond, Lehner. There you go, Robin Lehner. Wasn't able to pass Andrew Hammond. He's got a lot of goaltenders ahead of him in the overall, but whatever. He's got the hardware, man. He's got 4 years left at 4.25. I'll take that any day of the week. All right, boys. So there you go. There's the preseason review. We're going to get, just like before, we're going to go the slow simulation. Unless we start to win games, then I might just take it off because I know we have a good team. I wouldn't say missing the playoffs is, well... I don't want to jinx us. Injuries can always happen, right? But I'd say we'll be fine. But what lineup should we put together? And if things start to go awry, players that could be traded out. A guy like Tootin, you know, if we're not winning, I wouldn't mind trading away Tootin for another defenseman or bringing up, not bringing up Konecki, but Wingles. Because in our bottom 6 now, 3 grinders, 2 two-way forwards, and a playmaker. There might be room for a power forward instead of Wingles. You know, get a left wing power forward, maybe like a veteran, like a Andrew Ladd or something like that, to play alongside a Lazar and Dadonov. Somebody who can put the puck in the net as well as play some defense. Like Stone might be perfect for that third line, but then we don't have a first line right wing, right? So we're still missing one roster player right there to really ice our team. I'm hoping that Travis Konechny can be that, but he's not that this year. So what should we do, boys? Let me know, and I will see you when we start up the Year 5 simulation.